Welcome, one and all, to day 46 of 365. We are continuing our journey today for Lord of the Rings Online. We're on day 46. Currently level 33 on my Elf Hunter. And we're well on our way to getting to, the end game. So let's get started. We left off yesterday about to talk to Aragorn inside Rivendell, but then I went to my house after I ended the stream because I wanted to get my crafting materials, and as a result I am currently in my homesteads, so we'll need to make our way back to Rivendell today in order to talk to Aragorn and start the prologue quest for book 4, or forward quest for book 4, and begin the reforging of Narsil. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice. 1.9 gold. Oh, wow. What? What the? Dang it. Thank you, I really appreciate that, glow doll. I'm not sure whose tune this is. Whose tune is this? Is this, I'm gonna guess. I feel like this might be Grockle's tune. I could be wrong, but I feel like this might be Grockle's tune. I'm gonna hold off on detaching it because currently, Niaya was kind enough to craft me the stuff already. But let's see. I'm guessing it's Grockle. Let's see what he says when he comes in today. My guess is it's him. I don't like these quests. I don't want this, and I don't want this other one yet. There we go. So first, I'm gonna go down to my my house. I don't want to go down this way because I want to hurt myself, even though that's my house right there. I can tell because that's mine. Okay, you know what? This way. Let's try scaling this cliff. Okay. That's not too bad. There's my home. Dang, I can't get it just yet. And I will show you guys quickly what I've done for decoration so far. I've got the Twin Peaks map. I've got a nice tapestry of a king of old. It's got the stars. It's a Gondorian. Oh, it's a knight. 3-star tapestry. And then I've got up here a random picture of oh, it's Narmaleith. Never mind. Oh, she becomes. Who does she become? Does anyone know? Who does Narmaleith become? If you know, leave a comment in the comment below in the VOD, or if you're in chat right now, leave a message in the chat. Narmaleith becomes somebody very important, and I'm not gonna say who. We'll find out soon enough. She's cool though. I like Narmaleith. I just wish she hadn't, it hadn't happened. What happened? And I think the kin house is right over here. So I was like, I'll get it next to the kin house. Still hasn't been fully decorated. And I don't think I have permissions to decorate. But the kin house is massive. What's in here? Yeah, I don't have permissions to check the chest either, so I can't do much with it. World. Hello, Peregrine. And let's exit right here. And now I'm gonna head over to Estel. Please let me know if there are any issues with the stream. I don't think there are, but it's possible that there might be. If there are, please let me know. And I think I can fast travel to Rivendell from here, so there it is. There's somebody standing there? Level 160 champ, it looks like. I'm pretty well rested today. Well, not rested, but I was on stage. Am I saying the server name wrong? I might be saying the server name wrong. It is Peregrine, right? Or is it Peregrine? I can't tell. I don't remember. Options. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. But yeah, we're gonna head over and talk to Aragorn first, because we're gonna see what he says about Narsil. Had a pretty good game today, for those wondering. I think it was tied 5-5. I had 2 really good chances. I missed both by a hair. The first one of my good buddies teed it off for me, and I basically just had to first time it, but I took a touch, which gave the defender enough time to get close enough to me to prevent the shot, so I just had to brute force it, and as a result I missed the net by, I think, like an inch. It was ridiculous. I should have just first timed it, put it in the top right, but I didn't. And then the second one was basically a similar situation, except I cut it to the other side, and I missed the net by maybe about a foot. So it wasn't as good a shot, but it was it definitely beat the keeper. I just couldn't. I just didn't hit the target.
Greetings.
A momentous decision. I have borne this broken blade for many long years, Evenendim, always unused. For these are the shards of Narsil. Yes, Narsil, the sword wielded by Elendil of Westernese in the battle before the Black Gate of Mordor, the sword that broke beneath him in battle with Sauron upon the slopes of Orodruin. Though Gil-galad had fallen and Elendil was slain, 2 still stood against the might of Sauron in the shadows of that fell tower: Isildur, son of the king, and Elrond, half-elven herald of Gil-galad. It was with the hilt sword of Narsil that Isildur cut the one ring from Sauron's finger, and the power of the Dark Lord was broken. The light of Narsil was extinguished, but its shards came again to the north through Isildur himself, never returned. Though Isildur himself never returned from Gladden Fields, the shards have been passed from father to son in his line for years beyond count, but the sword has never been remade. The old victories did not last, Evenendim, and the shadow has returned. We have need of Narsil's light once more. The blade must be reforged. Speak with Hemdier at the forges here in Rivendell, in the northwest corner of the Vale, and tell him of my decision. I would have him know that Narsil is to be remade. Roger that. A momentous decision. So it's saying to go this way. Oh, the forges are over here. Okay. So that's a interesting fact that a lot of people don't know who haven't read the books. So if you're one of those people that have not read the books, you might think that Narsil's just a sword that was sitting at Rivendell, and then Aragorn ended up getting it. But it was his to begin with.
Will you lend me your ear?
Greetings, friend, and welcome to Imladris. Are you here on behest of the Rangers? How shall you aid us in patrolling these lands? One of our scouts, Alfang, guards the last bridge from the lowlands into the Trollshaws. You speak with her and learn how you might aid her. Not going to do that just yet. But yeah, back to the Shards of Narsil. Basically, it is the Sword of Kings, and I don't remember what it translates directly into, but basically it's one of the 3 great swords. Glamdring is one, Narsil is one, and what was the last one? I can't remember. There's one more. Well, I guess Sting would be another, but there's a sword as well. There's one more. What's that other sword? I can't remember the name. It eludes me. If you know it, please leave it in the comments below. of the VOD. And if you're here in stream, please, if you know the answer, please let me know as well. That being said, Narsil, the sword that you see in the movies that Aragorn has is a Narsil at the outset. It's like a random sword. But the interesting thing is he never really carried another sword. He always had the shards with him. He had the hilt, basically. Further Adventures of Bilbo Baggins. What's this? Huh. I shall do this after. But first we're going to focus on the, we need to go and talk to the, I think that might be where I needed to go actually, because that's going to be Elrond in there. So I need to head north. So I think, oops. Yep, this way, and I want to cut through here, and hopefully we can just cut through this forest and end up on the road on the other side. Save us a lot of time. Gotta do it before the bridge though. There we go. Look at how fast that water's flowing. It's actually flowing so fast. Okay, and then I wanna... What the... I guess I just wanna go straight through here. And end up over there. The forges of Rivendell.
Make of Annen.
Narsil is to be reforged. My heart would be filled with joy at this news, friend. For Aragorn and for all of Middle-earth. If it were possible. The shards were kept in a while in Imladris for safekeeping, and often gazed upon them. It is with sadness that I must tell you that reforging a sword may not be possible. Its history is known to me. Long and storied as it is, but I will tell you that only the portion of that causes me grief. Of old, elves of the house of Fëanor crafted numerous wonders, items of great power and beauty. Among these were the Silithar. Adamants possessed the light of the stars. The dwarf smith Telkar used one of these stones in the creation of Narsil, and a Silithar it was that caused the blade to glow with silver light when wielded in battle. All of the Silithar were lost during the long centuries since the forging of Narsil. Without such a stone to use in the reforging, the sword will never achieve the greatness it once had. I am sorry. Bring this news to Aragorn with my sorrow. If I were a betting man, I would say that Aragorn does not care. This horse feels slow. Why? Why does he feel slow? I don't know. He just feels slow. I don't know what it is. If you see me checking the map, this is to make sure that I'm going the right way. Even though as soon as you see this bridge, I know I'm going the right way. I just like to check to be 100%, you know. Endless Abyss, the guest rooms. And here we are, Aragorn.
Greetings.
You've returned from speaking with Hemdier. What did he have to say about the reforging of Narsil? I see. Hemdier is a fine smith, but he shares the dour outlook of his people. Do not take offense, Elendil, I say this in jest. If Hemdier needs a Silithar to reforge the sword of Elendil, we will find for him a Silithar.
Greetings.
That's impressive that he's just like, alright, we'll get him one. But that is the reason he's Aragorn, right? When I was very young, my father Arathorn was slain by orcs, and my mother taught me to stay here in Rivendell, brought me here to stay in Rivendell. I was called Estel by my mother, Gilrain, and by all those who dwelt in the Vale, and I rode far afield, seeking adventure with the sons of Elrond. I considered him my father as much as did Illidan and Elrohir. As at the age of 20, Lord Elrond took me aside and told me my true name, and of my heritage, that I descended in unbroken line from Elendil of old. He gave to me the ring of Barahir and the shards of Narsil, but he withheld the scepter of Annúminas, saying I had yet to earn it. He withheld too another treasure, but I will not speak of that. Soon afterward, I went in search of a Silithar with which Narsil might be reforged. Yes, I knew then of the ancient Silithar and of the need for one. But I was young, and I did not pass the test that was set before me. The time had not come for Narsil's remaking. I have a message for Master Elrond. Bring it to him faithfully, and return with his words, and I will better know how to proceed. Here is my message. I know now what Gwyndith sought of me in the watery darkness, and I am prepared to give it. Elendil was a wiser man than I am. I await your return, Elendil. I'm glad I did this first, because now I can go talk to Elrond and not have to worry about coming back. Alright. We're at the last homely house. Let's go find this guy. Lord Elrond. I'm tempted to like switch over to No Man's Sky right now, but I want to finish book 4 today. So I want to hit that up and finish it. He's going to be in his library, which should be up here? Or is this too high? Thompson, the Hall of Rest. Is Frodo in here? Let's see. Oh, it's so relaxing. I'm gonna take a nap. Oops. Can I lay down? Hey, Frontward, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing today? There we go. Ah. Sleeping on the bed, just relaxing in the hall of rest. Welcome to the stream, sir. Doing the book 4 forward. And trying to reforge an Narsil. That's enough rest. Ah.
Oh.
That's good. Alright, let's go. Look at these tapestries. I'd like to have these in my rooms, in my house. Oh yeah, how did it go? Are you still teaching them today, or and how did it go yesterday? There's his library. What is a statue of? So many manuscripts just hanging out. Look at all these books. This library's massive. Nice. It's like 3 generations. Are you guys all going to be playing together? That's awesome. And what character did he decide to go with? I want that tapestry too. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, you should definitely do that. That's a great idea. And then like, you guys could have your I think you can do bios, right? Where is it? Yeah, biography. You could type in like your biography, and that way you could even do it where the parent, you can set the parent and stuff too. So you can set the parent and then the child. So you would be the parent, and then it would be your son and then your grandson. Ooh, a brawler. Nice. I'm first generation. Yeah. And what server are you guys playing on? Okay, so let's do the Narsil stuff first. Yeah, I heard it has a lot of damage, but I think I forget who was saying. I think it was Lei that was saying that the Mariner has the highest DPS.
Dark days are coming.
Aragorn has traveled many roads since his early failure in the tomb of his great ancestor. What would Gwyneth make of him now, I wonder? You look puzzled, young one. Do not despair. I will explain my words to you and give counsel to him whom I once called Estel.
Hope is not in vain.
Aragorn came to us when he was only 2 years of age, his father Arathorn having been slain by the arrows of the orcs. Gilraine feared for her child's safety and brought him to Imladris, seeking to keep the fact of his birth from the eyes of the enemy. I bade Gilraine keep his true name and lineage secret, and she called him instead Estel, or Hope. When he reached 20 years of age, I saw that he had come early to manhood, and I gave to him knowledge of his lineage and name his father had given him, Aragorn, a strong name. Full of hope was he on that day, but he soon would be laid low with a love far above his station. For walking in the woods near sunset of the next day he encountered Arwen, my daughter, and was stricken with her. I do not know why he went to Annúminas, but I always believed he made the journey to prove himself he was worthy of loving such a maid. He went to that ancient city, long deserted, in the company of my sons, and with Kellenglad, a ranger that came at the times to Imladris. Kellenglad did not return from Aragorn's journey to the city of his fathers, and when next I saw Aragorn, the experience had left its mark on him. Return to Aragorn and tell him that I agree the time has come for Narsil to be reforged, and I will give to it a new name, Andúril. Andúril, Flame of the West. We will have need of its light before the end.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
The path you took to my doorstep has been perilous, Rivendell, and its dangers all too common in these dark days. If you will consent to lend us your aid, it will not be the last of your challenges.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
Welcome to Imladris, Rivendell. It is good that you have come. Rest well, but not too deeply or too long. We have need of adventuring folk, for there is evil beyond the veil. Not more than 2 months ago, a hobbit by the name of Frodo Baggins and his companions were pursued to the ford of Bruinen by servants of the enemy. I speak of the Nine, the Nazgûl, fell creatures in the service of Sauron. And though the Bruinen fell upon them at my command, we have found the steeds of only 8. One of the riders is unaccounted for. My sons set forth with scouts bound to them by friendship to seek the missing rider. I ask that you speak with Elendir at the camp of Thorinhad among the Bruinen gorges, and lend your aid to the search. We must learn where this Nazgûl has gone, and most importantly, his designs. Alright. We'll start book... Well, I guess we're not starting book 4 until we do some leveling, because we're only level 33 and we need to be level 37 for this. So let's do that first. Mr. Anderson, surprised to see me? No. Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? Why do you persist? Ow. I broke my leg. Don't worry, it'll heal. And it's fine. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I wish. I think there's like so many people that are so good. I'm nothing compared to them. But the goal is to get better at it. It's working. So I can actually like voice act most of the the quests. I tried to channel Hugo weaving there. But I should do the troll shaws next, because I kind of need to level up a little bit. What are these quests? Let's see. Yeah, I need to be level 37 for this. Oh, I guess I could do Evenendim. Yeah, I don't really want to do the troll shaws, because I'm gonna have to come back here anyways. You're too kind, frontward. Well, let's go talk to Aragorn. Son of Arathorn. I do need to watch the movies again so I can like channel their voices whenever we meet them. It's Gandalf's is like a deeper one. Bilbo Baggins, don't take me for a cheap conjurer of tricks. I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you. But yeah, that's nothing compared to what he actually sounds like, but... And I can't really do it as loud as he does in the movie because everyone's sleeping right now. So I don't want to wake everyone up.
Greetings.
I am glad that Master Elrond agrees with my decision, for his counsel is near to my heart. It is true that I journeyed in my youth to Annúminas, the city of my fathers. Even then, it had stood empty for long years, but it was only once But it was once the shining jewel of my people, and I desired to see it with my own eyes. I thought, too, that if I recovered the Silithar that lay within Annúminas, the only one of the stones to remain in this bend of the world, I might reforge Narsil and prove myself worthy of the fate to which I had been born. Elendil and Arohir accompanied me on my journey to Evenendim, and my kinsman Calenglad also. He had sworn an oath to my father and renewed it in my name before we departed. Much of the city had already been reclaimed by the waters of Lake Nenuial. When we arrived, and I despaired of finding the Silithar within the flooded tomb where it lay, but lo, the maiden Gwyndeth appeared before us and charged me with the task to prove my worthiness of receiving the Silithar. My youthfulness betrayed me. Though I had the form of a man, I had not wisdom or experience, and Gwyndeth found me wanting. The Silithar was not to be mine that day. When I stood before the flooded passage of Elendil's empty tomb on the outskirts of Annúminas, I believed it was right that Narsil be reforged. I could not understand why Gwyndeth refused me access to the Silithar. Now, I believe I understand.
Greetings.
Long years have passed, and I have not seen Calenglad since that day. He did not return with me. He had become enamored with Gwyndeth and Lake Nenuial, and chose to remain behind. I offered to free him from his oath to me, but he refused, saying, "You are my lord and have power over me, but I ask that you allow me to remain here. I will keep watch over the city and safeguard the lake until such time as your return. In this way, I will uphold my oath." Calenglad has remained at Hemdier ever since. I would rejoice to speak with him again, but preparations are underway for a journey of great danger and importance, more important even than the forging of Narsil, and I cannot journey to Annúminas. But you, my friend, you can bring to Calenglad my words and tell him that we now have true need of the Silithar, where once we did not. Bring this letter to Calenglad, Sir Hemdier, and remember that you act in my stead. You are my agent at Hemdier, an island on the eastern shore of Lake Nenuial in Evenendim, and we speak with one voice. Always remember that respect cannot be bought, but must be earned. Do not undervalue it, and we shall yet see Andúril reforged from the shards of Narsil. I wish I had like an epic music score. For something like this. Alright, bring the letter to Calenglad. This is his letter. We won't read it because it's his letter. I'm not going to read it. It's like common courtesy not to read someone else's letter to someone else, you know? Alright, here we go. We need to go to Evenendim, so we should go to the Misty Mountains. Don't go there. Let's see. So if we were in the North Downs, we would need to go through the fields of Fëanor to Evenendim. That's how we would get there. Oh, there's boats now. I forgot. Yeah. I remember they added boats, so now you don't have to swim all the time. It's awesome. Sweet. Okay, let's go quickly to Estel. And then we'll go through Fëanor and go straight to Evenendim. Oh yeah, I should find that last stone actually. And I need to sell these old Oh, not auction house. Shop. Sell all. Thank you very much. Empty the inventory a little bit. Nope. There we go. Alright, here we go. And now with the advent, and the other thing is, like, now with AI, I feel like a lot of farms are going to start using like AI voices, which kind of sucks because it loses the human element, but it is what it is. And we're going to go over here. Oh, these guys have some quests for me. Gaston.
I'll not be ignored.
There's been orcs around here lately. So far they've been scullied. So far they've just skulked around. Oh yeah, definitely. AI is getting out of hand. Like it's gonna mess with us as humans. Because for like 10,000 plus years, we've been able to believe our eyes. We've been able to believe our ears based on what we see. But with the advent of these Sora 2, Sora 3, things like that, it's like you can't believe anything you see or hear unless it's in person. So it opens a door for misinformation like never before. So people can like literally watch something online. It could be completely fake, completely made up. And how do we deal with like the legal ramifications of that, right? Like, what if somebody posts a video of some person committing a crime, but it never happened? Unless we have a tool or something that can, you know, suss out the AI generated video, and that's presented as evidence in court. Like, what's stopping that person from being convicted for something that they never actually did? It's really messed up. If like that's like the end game of it. Like, it's gonna mess us up so much. That's just my take. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it doesn't get to that point, but the way it's going, it looks like that's where we're headed. Don't want to kill these orcs, no. Just level 27 quest. Doesn't really matter to me. Sorry guys, I can't help you. I've killed some of those orcs already. Oh, rich iron right here. All right. Question for all you hunters out there. This good enough to not upgrade until legendary? I feel like it might be good enough, right? There's Balerian damage, so it's like, what's this? Before the burned cottage stands an evil-looking relic staring at the relic. Her blood boils. Though you can't identify no good reason for it, you shake your head feeling past this.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
As if Bert and I have not suffered enough at the hands of the orcs. Now I have to deal with someone setting our home afire? If we had the means, my brother and I would go somewhere else. But where else would we go? We were living in this cottage before, there's nowhere else to go. Okay, what is this? I have to find these relics throughout. These are weird. Yeah, that was my thinking. Although I will be getting kindred with Annúminas. Oh, my chestnut. Once I start getting the rep. Heading to Annúminas. Reforging of Narsil. There we go. So I want to hit level 160 frontward before I start a new character. The reason being, there's two reasons for this. One, I've never had a 160 character, and two, because then I can start making like guide videos on Hunter. Until I get to like that high end level, like to the end game, I can't really make those guides. And I feel like I haven't seen any Hunter guides for like the end game. So, and also even preliminary ones. And I want to be so good at this class that I can make those guides. I hope that makes sense. Like those are the two reasons why I want to hit 160 first, and then switch over to a new character. Yeah. Because I can't like reasonably expect to make good videos unless I've experienced, you know, the grind and know exactly what's needed to get there and what skills are useful and what skills are important. Oh, did I aggro something? Yes, I did. It's interesting because like right now, red line feels like the way to go. But I know later I will need to switch it up because I will need a few points in yellow for sure. For the CC for like the really hard mobs, which I don't have right now. I do have Heartseeker now, which is nice. Let's try it. Oh, what? You were wrong? How much is it? Or how much was it? Ah. $1,200 damage. That's not that much. I briefly saw the message, but now YouTube's saying that it's retracted, even though I know you didn't retract. Ah, okay, I see. So 30 million is what they make yearly, I see. The monument's face is inscribed with faded words. Hanethrun, established in the first year of the reign of Arathorn, son of Arveleg. Folk shall gather where commerce thrives. What's this? As you look upon the ancient statue, you realize several significant small pieces seem to be missing, leaving holes where relics should be. The statue looks to have been looted, but lately perhaps. The missing treasures can be found nearby. The looters may have buried the pieces for later recovery. Huh, okay. $10 to $30 mil a year per... Oh wow, that's actually pretty impressive, all things considered. So people spend a lot of money on it. I guess because everyone's got... well, I guess unless they have lifetime, they've got the monthly subscription, which is how much? It's like $11 a month, right? Did that one already. So even with like 1,000 people, $11 a month. That's $11,000. And then the cosmetics is probably where they make most of the money. Right? Or at the very least, like, you know, give us more. I mean, I can't really complain. Like, a lot of stuff has improved in the game from what I remember. Like, even just looking at Annúminas, and seeing that there's boats. That's a huge, huge quality of life change. Alright, there's one more, and then one more after that. Yeah, I wish they'd give me some of that too. 10 to 30 mil a year is not bad at all. I mean, I guess that's why they've kept it going for so long. It makes sense. It's good morning, Silver. How are you doing? I'm doing well, sir. I believe there is no one else in chat today on Twitch, but I could be wrong. I haven't looked at the numbers. I try not to. And frontwards over on the YouTube side of things, and we were just talking about how much LOTRO makes a year, and it's anywhere between 10 to 30 million a year, which is quite a bit. I never would have thought that they're earning that much for this game. But I think it thinking about it like a little bit more makes sense, considering the fact that not everyone has lifetime. And there's a lot of people that play this game, and a lot of people that have like a lot of characters. So they bought a lot of character space, a lot of cosmetics probably, and a lot of buffs. I can see how they make that money. I think going free to play was probably the best thing that they ever did to bring in more players. And then obviously the LOTRO store makes the vast majority of their money. Ah, finally. Last one. How are maps going for you, Silver? Marion. Because I'm assuming you did some maps today? Oh yeah, that's true. Like the AAA titles probably make so much more. I kind of like, this is the reason like I stopped, you know, doing my YouTube stuff for a little bit. I was trying to learn Unreal because I was like, I want to make an MMO. But then I learned pretty quick, making an MMO is not easy. It's one of the hardest things that you can ever do. And then I was like, you know what? I don't know how to code. I don't know how to do any of that. So I'm going to just play around with Unreal for a little bit. And then I ended up coming back. I was like, you know what? Let's play some LOTRO. That's one of my favorite MMOs. And here we are. Came full circle.
Could I speak with you a
No,
moment?
I don't want to do that one.
How can I be of service?
Relics stolen from a Narian statue. I'm glad you saved them, Sir Hemdier. Clearly it's not safe to restore them, though. Perhaps it can be done in more peaceful times. I will keep these safe, and they will be treasured when I return to Estel, for these belong to the men of Numenor. Let's take this. Yeah, I kind of want to make, like... I want to make a game, though. That's going to be my next step. It's going to be, like, making a game. It's, like, my next goal. After the 365 days challenge is complete, I'll be pivoting slightly, I think. Or I might just keep going, depending on how well everything's going, obviously. What? Talk to Estuin. Okay, I gotta talk to Estuin. Why do I have to talk to Estuin? Oh, right. She's the one who gave me that quest. I don't think I would start with an MMO. Which reminds me, I'm probably going to play some No Man's Sky in a bit after I finish some quests here. The Narsil stuff. Because I want to do the new expedition. It looks like it's a lot of fun. I even missed the last expedition, unfortunately, because I didn't play it. But this one I think I want to do. Oh, there she is. Okay, I don't need to go inside.
Why do you seek me?
Really? You made the circuit of all 5 towns. I'm impressed. I'd not really expected you to make the attempt. We often assign novice rangers this task, as the beasts that lair in such places make such exploration dangerous indeed. Perhaps the rangers will be able to make further use of your skills in the future. 6 vitality, 112 critical rating. Okay, that's not bad. But it's not as good as anything else. Silver's been experimenting with the build to find the best combination for your mortar and cannon. Ah, okay, nice. But it's coming along, which is good. I mean, like, you can't expect the build to be instantly, what's it called? Perfect for endgame. Yeah. For leveling, it sounds like it was easy. And then Frontward's asking, does YouTube really make good money? Because I'm thinking about doing mechanic stuff like a series. Oh, wow. Okay, I think... okay, so initially, I will say, I'm trying to think. So, for like repairs and stuff, I think you could make a lot of money on YouTube. The reason being, there's something called like the click-through rate, or sorry, not click-through rate. What am I thinking of? I forget what it's called. I don't remember the acronym off the top of my head, but basically what it is the amount of money you get per 1,000 ads shown. And for someone who's trying to fix up a Mustang, they're going to have a lot of disposable income, so YouTube's obviously going to have a higher rate for those individuals and those viewers. So that's definitely a great niche. I would say go for it. It may be that you don't make money right away, but as long as you make your videos evergreen, by which I mean, like, as long as the content is structured in a way and you make the videos in a way and title them in a way where it's like anyone could search for them anytime anyone's trying to repair a Mustang in the future. Yeah, definitely. And a 68 Mustang is a classic, so a lot of people are probably trying to restore them. So, definitely. For gaming, the amount is not as high because most gamers don't have as high a disposable income as, say, someone who is not gaming, unless they're, you know, much later in life, I guess. Because if you're gaming, you're not doing other stuff that could, you know, increase your earning potential. Let's just put it that way. I could speak from experience there. I'm not trying to hate on gamers or like disparage gamers. I'm a gamer, so I would recommend also, like, frontward, if you're planning on doing this, is checking out like those channels and seeing the big channels in the space and seeing how they do their videos, and basically, I hate to say it, but like copying that style, because clearly that style works, and that way that audience will find your videos and YouTube will be able to, like, you know, be like, oh, this video is like this guy's video or this channel's video, I'm gonna push this to them, maybe they'll watch it, and if your thumbnail's good or your title's good, they'll watch it, and then you'll get those viewers. I see. Okay. Yeah, because it is expensive to fix a 68 Mustang, right? Like, because you need all the parts. And I am speaking as someone who's not familiar with restoration at all, just so you know. And I could be completely off base on this, but I would think it's pretty expensive to fix a 68 Mustang. The only thing I will say is I wouldn't invest too much in, like, I know a lot of people have this idea, and I was like this initially as well, is like, oh, my stream or my my equipment needs to be the best, and literally it does not. It's gonna be the content that works. If people enjoy watching you and you structure your video well and it's entertaining, they'll come back. You don't need to have the best camera in the world, although it helps. It's not necessary. You could even use like an iPhone or an Android. The cameras are good enough on them. So to that point then, Fëanor, how would, or what were you thinking of starting it as? Because I thought you were gonna, I thought you mentioned that it was gonna be like restoration. I guess that's restoration as well, right? Like the outs or the body and everything. Yeah, I would say give it a shot. See where it goes. Because at the end of the day, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? I think it was MJ that said that. Or his dad. And recently with Bad Bunny, that couple, they sent him a letter and invited him to their wedding. And he's like, yo, I'm doing the halftime show. You want to get married at the halftime show? And they said yes, and they got married there. So yeah, there's that. And as Nike would say, just do it. Yeah, that's a common problem across all cars too, right? I think that would be a good place to start for sure. Because Frontward was just saying, starting on repairing some of the cracks on the dash. Yeah, I think that would be a great place to start because it applies to all cars, not just Mustangs. So you could title it something like, you know, repairing cracks on the dash of a 68 Mustang. And that, something like that. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. And that way you're covering two areas where it's like how to fix a crack on a dashboard. And it's a 68 Mustang. Because the how-to videos are definitely evergreen videos. Because anytime I need to know what to do, I just go to YouTube and I'm like, how do I do this? I've even watched videos on how to make good rice on YouTube. Because I'm like, I want to make it really yummy. I don't want to have it stuck. So yeah, the how-to video is definitely way to go. Some of my most most watched videos on Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla are about how to do stuff. So those are the topics that really work well on YouTube. Educational stuff does really well on YouTube, because people do use it as their like source for learning new things. Myself included. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Like with cooking, it's like you're a chemist, right? So you just gotta try out different methods. But the key thing that I learned from that video was to use butter before you add the water and the rice to the pan, or if you're using a rice cooker, to the rice cooker. That way it doesn't stick, and it becomes fluffier too, which is nice. There you go. I learned how to do that. Now if someone doesn't know how to cook rice, they can cook rice. Make sure you add the butter first, or line the pan with butter, and then drop in the water and the rice and let it cook. That's such a random topic to be discussing on like a LOTRO stream, but I guess streaming in general is like about everything, so it works. Alright, let's do this. I even learned how to fix a toilet. Or not a toilet, like because our toilet was making that the hissing sound. And I looked it up and I was like, why is it making this hissing sound? And then I learned why, and all it takes is opening it up. Sure, go for it. Hopefully I can answer. If I can't, then I won't. But oh, what the heck is 6.7? Okay. 6.7 is basically the equivalent of, do you remember that commercial back in the 90s? I think it was on MTV, where this dude calls, and it was even like Scary Movie. They had it like a whole thing in Scary Movie about it. And he's like, what's up? And then he just sticks his tongue out and he's like, what's up? And they both just keep going, what's up? It's basically that, but like the current generation's version of that. And it all came from somebody asking, I forget who they asked. It was a basketball player, I think. And they were like, how tall are you? And he's like 6'7". Like, I don't know, like 6'7". And that's where it started. So it's just like funny because it's funny. It's not. It's actually not like. It's just funny because everyone thinks it's funny. It's like the "What's up" thing. Do you remember that? So yeah, and honestly, like, I didn't know what it meant either until like I looked it up, and I was like, okay, I've had my share of this stuff back in the day. Now I understand what my parents went through, and were like annoyed by. They must have been like, what is this kid doing? There's always going to be that stuff. Every generation has their quote-unquote meme for the most random thing that does not make any sense. Okay. I can't. I'm trying to remember why that commercial existed. What was it? What were they trying to sell? I don't even remember. I think it was like a chips commercial, if I remember right. It was just about chips and hanging out. Let me see if I can find it. 1 second. I want to make sure. What was that? What's up commercial? What's up? Oh, it was a Budweiser commercial. Okay, so it wasn't chips. It was for beer. This is a guy drinking Budweiser and his buddy calls. So it's like, okay, I'll play it, okay. I don't want to play the commercial on the stream because it's copyright. And then it's just like that. And then they just do that. So they're both watching the game, having a bud, and then they just go, what's up? And it just goes back and forth. I remember me and my friends used to do that a lot back in the day. What the? I need to cross through over here. Wait a minute. What? How do I get to Evenendim? Oh yeah, there's the road. Okay. If you just look up "What's Up" commercial, you'll find it on YouTube. Let's go here to make sure we're going on the right road. Yep, perfect. Didn't Oscar they had the jingle too, right? I can't remember the jingle, but I know they had a jingle too, right? What is this? Is this reputation items? No. Surgery 4 of the night. 5 LOTRO points, yay. Who's up here? Yeah, I think, like, generally speaking, the LOTRO player base is on the older side. Because a lot of us grew up with the Lord of the Rings back in the day. And it wasn't really popular until the movies came out, and then it's not as popular again. Like, the newer generation is not really familiar with that story as we were, to the same extent at least. But now with the new movies coming out, hopefully that changes. Yeah, I don't think I watched the, like, I haven't seen the full commercial Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Stay a moment.
Cause yeah, I'm a 90s kid. Well, not a kid, like I was born before the 90s, but the 90s were like my formative years, as they put it, with Family Matters and stuff like that. Okay, so this guy, I'm not gonna read this quest because it's not really like part of the main quest line. You know what? Actually, let's do it. Hello, friend. Are you passing into Evenendim? I would have you deliver a message to Kellenglad, a friend of mine and true. The fighting of the fields of Fëanor continues. We're holding our own. Tell Kellenglad he need not spare any rangers to come to my aid. Kellenglad is in charge of the ranger camp in the island of Hemdier, far to the west along the road that passes through Parth Andúril, or Adual. Adual, I think is how you pronounce it, and beyond the crossroads of Canada. Mid-60s. Okay, nice. So you grew up in like the rock and roll era, the Cold War era. Yeah, that's all that stuff happened during that time. You must have, and you probably watched the moon landing on TV then, right? That must have been pretty epic. Because it's like 1967? What year was that? 1969, yeah. Yeah, I think that would make you a 60s kid, technically. Like, you're pretty 2 years old doesn't really count until you're like toddler and up. You know what I mean? That's when you kind of understand that you are a person. I wish I'd like that must have been a cool event to get to see the moon landing on TV. That must have been epic. Tomb robbers and other unsavory men plague the shores of Evenendim, and I would have Kellenglad dedicate his forces to combating them rather than dividing his forces and preparing for less effective offensives. Go now, and good fortune go with you into Evenendim. Roger that. I'm glad that you're okay, but being out here all alone, wouldn't you want like some company? I guess some people just like being alone. Yeah. Aw, bunny rabbit. Hello, little rabbit. You're a field hare. Can I pet you? I can't. Usage pet attack. Well, I guess that's only for lore masters. Well, 100%, right? Like, you'd want somebody else around. It is very dangerous to be all alone. That's why it kind of sucks nowadays. Like, and this is another thing that kind of scares me a little bit, is everyone's just so, and that's partly why I wanted to do the 365-day challenge as well. It's just to build some more community around like interaction, because a lot of people just spend time on their phones, and recently there's been a huge uptick in the number of people thinking that their quote-unquote chatbot is their best friend or has their best interests at heart. Things like that. It's like, you need human interaction. You don't need interaction with a thing that just looks at the last word that it said and then adds another word to it. And if the AI takes over, I'm not hating on you guys. I'm just saying, like, at this point in time, that's what the AI is. It's not really AI. Okay, if I go to emotes, I can pet it? Okay, let's go. Whoa. What the? Silver, you are on a 15 stream streak, sir. Shout out to Silver for being a G. Let's go to emotes. Where's pets? It's gonna be under elemental P. Pet. Oh, I can do pat. That's all I can do. Yeah, it's just slash this. But now, I didn't know there was a pat emote. I thought there was a pet emote, but there isn't. There's a pet like skill usage. One of my favorite emotes, I think, is this one. Like, do I have coin flip? I don't have it. Okay, I know I have it in my shared storage, so I'll get that. Coin flip's fun. I got it in the last event of the what's it called? When you had to like dig up those things. I forget what it was called. Maybe it was Hobnet. No, it was like the cave digging one. I can't remember. Would you and also Frontward, would you be, and everyone watching actually, let's do a quick poll or question. Please answer if you're here, and if you don't, I will base it off of what the majority states. Would you be interested in seeing some No Man's Sky? Because I do kind of want to do the new expedition. And there are drops for it as well, so if you are someone who has No Man's Sky, you would then be able to get drops on the Twitch side of things. It is okay. So the funny thing is, I don't know if you were joking when you said No Man's Sky, but No Man's Sky is a space exploration game. It's procedurally generated, and you are what they call a traveler. I won't say the whole story because it's kind of depressing, the whole story, so I won't say it. But basically, you're going through space and you're discovering new planets, new species, new flora, new fauna, and you're just exploring space. And it's a lot of fun. Well, I say it's a lot of fun because I enjoy like space stuff, and I am really into physics. So it's one of those games that I go into every once in a while, especially when there's an expedition. I play it. And the reason I'm saying like, oh cool, okay, yeah, okay, so we got one vote for it from Frontward, and then yeah, if we'll do so, like I'll definitely go talk to Kellenblad and stuff initially, and then we'll go into No Man's Sky if no one else has any qualms about it. I'll try to explain the game and what it like how it works. But yeah, in that game you can do everything. So you can build your own base, home base. You can build multiple bases on multiple planets. You can set up trade routes, so you can go from one system to another with goods that one system might need to another to make money. You can build your own ship. You can build your own, and they call it a corvette. And you have certain modules that you can use to build it. I've built 2 of them, and I think you can have max 3. And you can, some people made Star Destroyers. Some people made the Enterprise from Star Trek. So the freedom in that game to build and create is unparalleled. And the latest expedition, the one that I want to try today, is the Hauler. So you basically are going to be going onto planets, grabbing like long bed trucks and salvaging debris on those planets. So you're technically cleaning up the universe. It's nothing like Starfield. Starfield is an RPG, right? Like you go through the systems and you're playing a character, and you're on a quest to do something. I haven't played it, so I don't know exactly what you do in it, but I know it's kind of like that. It's like a linear RPG, right? And you have to go through certain star systems and you follow a path. And the reason I thought that you... Yeah, exactly. It's made by Bethesda, right? Yeah, I've seen... And I remember a lot of people were complaining about it initially when everything was like a loading screen. You get out of your ship, there's a loading screen. You get out of... you land on a planet, it's a loading screen. Everything's like a black screen where you load in. No Man's Sky, you can seamlessly go from off planet to on planet, land on said planet, and once you land on the planet, you can explore the planet. There's literally zero linearity in that game. The goal that you have is to get to the center of the galaxy. That's it. And you can get there any which way you want. You can make a beeline. Oh no, I don't want to kill that. You can make a beeline for it, or you can, go all over the galaxy and just like eventually end up at the center. And there are some quests that you can do, and you're trying to learn the language of the 3 different alien species that you encounter. and you have to learn each one's words, and over time you're able to like talk to them fully. Currency capped? Oh shoot, okay. In that case, let's not get any more tokens. Why are tokens of heroism capped? Why can't I just like get 100? Because I like what? Why are tokens of heroism capped? This doesn't make sense to me. He's gonna be in Hemdier, so it's over this way. I want to go find the Argonath or Argonauts. No, this way, please. And in the latest update, that's the other reason I want to play it, is you get a gravity gun. I don't know if you've played Half-Life or Half-Life 2. In that you have a gravity gun and that thing's pretty awesome. And in No Man's Sky now you're able to get like a tool attachment for your multi-tool that gives you a gravity gun. Which is pretty awesome. I just got a notification on my phone that school is closed tomorrow for family day, and I'm like, I already knew this. Why you give me a notification? What the? This guy's just chilling here. He's like, hey, you greeting me into Annúminas? This area. It's beautiful, but I remember the good old days of swimming across that lake a million times. The chestnut horse.
What can I do for you?
I want it. Give it to me. Oh, what the? Is that a lion? What the? What? A pet lion? What? How? How? Are you able to get... how do you get a pet lion in this game? I want a pet lion. It's so cool. Can I pet it? Oh my god, that's awesome. I'm jealous. So jealous.
How can I be of service?
Torgothir speaks the truth. The tomb robbers that plague Evenendim must be fought. I cannot spare any men for the fields of Fëanor unless the situation becomes more grave. It would need to be dire indeed for me to abandon Annúminas to the tomb robbers. Yeah, I think I might have the corgi, but not on this character. I think I have the corgi on one of my characters. I don't have the German Shepherd though.
What can I do for you?
What is that you have there? A letter from Aragorn? Let me see it. This is Peregrine. What is it you call yourself? Surrender? I'm sorry, but this note is not enough. Tomb robbers have plundered the vaults and tombs of Annúminas, seeking to despoil the heritage of the Dúnedain. This could be a forgery, intended to relax our guard. Nay, I am afraid I cannot trust the words of this letter. How am I to know you are true? Deeds, not words, matter to me. You're a smart man, sir.
Greetings.
You put me in a difficult situation, Surrender. I cannot, in good conscience, help you without first administering a test of your character. But if you are indeed sent by Aragorn, any delay in an effort to my lord, any delays in an affront to my lord, I will not make this decision alone. Render your aid to the rest of my brethren, to Estel, Forcon, and Nauthmoon. Once they are satisfied that you are indeed of good character and do not have villainous motives, I will consider your petition once more. You will find my fellow rangers here at Tynnadir. If, however, you prove false, I will have you cast into the lake with any of your robber friends that I catch. Why are you so untrustworthy? I guess it makes sense.
What do you need?
Oh wow, that's a level 38 quest. Sorry, I can't take this one just yet. I'm gonna hit level 34 here soon. What's that? That's a boat, right? Yeah.
Stay a moment.
You say you've been sent here. You say you've been sent here by Aragorn. Sure you have, and I'm Rivendell, last king. Glad is right not to trust you, if you ask me. Still, I'm not going to turn down a helping hand. If you can convince me that you're not a robber trying to make off with precious relics of the Dúnedain, I'll put in a good word for you with Glad, but you'll not have it easy. Bats and Barghest have been creeping into Path Andúril from the fields of Fornost, and we rangers have been too busy dealing with the tomb robbers of Evenendim to drive off the creatures. Head east towards Fornost, defeat the winged beasts and the fell hounds in Path Andúril, and then return to me with word of your deeds. That's an interesting choice to make. Word of my deeds. I could technically go over there and come back and tell you that I did it. You should ask for proof. Come on, man. That is Nathamun.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Glad is a wise ranger who has many summers, and I trust his judgment as my own. If he is not convinced of your honesty, I remain unconvinced as well. North of Tynnadir is Tirn Fornech, an ancient stone overlook. Stand watch atop one of the tallest hills. Jabe Gribshaw, leader to one of the robber bands that has caused us so much trouble, plans his band's activities from its heights. If you seek to prove yourself to me, Glad, you will put an end to Jabe Grimshaw. You will find Baradrath, the flat stone platform atop the tall hills of Tirn Fornech, northeast of Tynnadir, and north of Thamorn. You will just Jabe there as well. You'll find Jabe there as well. Such a weird way of writing this quest. This was a hard read. I'm sorry, I butchered it. Those are the two I need to find. Who's the last one? Alright, the relics. Steel?
Stay a moment.
I'm not as suspicious of your identity as Glad, but I'll do as he wishes. You must prove to me that you have an honest heart and are not allied with those who seek to plunder my Dúnedain heritage. Jetsam sometimes washes onto the shore of this island from out on the lake, and the tomb robbers seek it out in search of jewels and other valuable trinkets. These pieces once belonged to the law-abiding people of Arno and to their king in Annúminas. We cannot allow the robbers to get their hands on any more of them. Follow the island's western shore northward, Surrender, and look for Jessam among the reeds. I would be interested in seeing any damp pottery shards you can recover. Beware of tomb robbers, for they seek the same thing, though for very different reasons. Return to me when you've gathered enough fragments, and I'll see if you have recovered anything of interest. Alright. Oh, who's this?
Stay a moment.
Oh, that's the troll shaws.
Might I take a moment of your time?
47 armor. Oh, that's a lot of different boots. Wow. 15 agility, 8 vitality, 57 finesse rating. Okay, let's do some of these quests, shall we? I'm not going to pick that one up just yet. So we said west and northward along the shore. Let's see if we can find some jetsam. There's a lot of rangers here. Do you have a quest for me?
Stay a moment.
The Bruinen Island. Oh yes, I remember that. I remember those drakes.
Will you hear my sorrows?
The treasure hunt? No thanks. Lord Aragorn will return to claim the North Kingdom someday. Yes, he will. Oh, there's some jetsam. Close enough. That one's done. There's one more over here. Oh, somebody's hiding. Where are you at? I see you. You don't see me though, because you did. Jetsam. Alright. There's another one. Rabba's gonna die. They gave me 18 rep. It's not that much. Oh, it's 12 o'clock. Midnight? This is an easy way for me to tell it's midnight now. I get the Hobbit gift. There's some jetsam. Alright, and... well, I had to run so far to get it. Here's the last one. Okay, now I need to kill the bats and the bargest. Bargests, I think that's how you say it. Which is over here, I believe. The old way of swimming faster. I don't need to kill wolves, but I will. I think I need to get closer to the fields of Fornos for this. Why am I? Yeah, it's over here. Ooh, nice. Okay. I'm assuming you have VIP. I don't know who it was, but somebody sent me a letter with like the current gear. And I already have it. And it just says streamer benefits. So I'm not sure who sent that to me. I think it might have been Grockle. Maybe it was... It might have been Lay, actually, possibly even. I don't know. I honestly don't know who sent me those. Now I'm curious. I want to solve this mystery. Don't need to kill any wolves. Yeah, lore masters apparently are like super DPS heavy too. Okay. It's okay. Thank you, Frontward, for confirming that. Not sure who it was. Wish I knew. We're gonna do, so the goal now is to finish these 3 quests, and once we finish them, then we will hop on over to No Man's Sky. Regardless of what can... Oh no, I can't get any more heroism tokens, actually. I gotta turn those in too, that's the other thing. Okay, you know what? Let's go to Bree quickly. We're gonna turn those in and then we're gonna come back here. Maybe I won't finish these quests because it's gonna take probably like another hour to finish them. And maybe we'll switch over to No Man's Sky sooner. But I need to turn these heroism tokens in. I'm guaranteeing it. Actually, I shouldn't guarantee it. But chances are there will be a concert at the Prancing Pony. Oh, there isn't. Dang it. Alright, let's see. Oh, I can't do that one? Okay.
Might I take a moment of your time?
I can do that one though.
What can I do for you?
Okay, there, that one's done. I have to wait 2 days for these. So many. What do I do with the tokens of heroism then? In the meantime. Alright. You know what? We're gonna do these. We're gonna finish some of this quest actually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chill here for a few minutes. I will be right back. I wanna grab some more candy so I can chew on it while I play. It keeps me awake. And yeah, just give me a few minutes. I will be back in about 2 to 3 minutes, guys and gals. So please bear with me. I shall return. Don't go anywhere. The show will go on. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Took a little longer than I would have liked, but we're back. Alright, let's go. We turned in some of those tokens. So I'm at 50 out of 60. Dang it. Can I get more? Where can I put these? I can't put them anywhere, right? Ugh, that's so annoying. Can I exchange them for anything?
Greetings.
I can only do heroes marks. I can't do anything else, unfortunately. Okay, now we need to go back. So what we'll do is travel back. Thank you, thank you. I grabbed some fuzzy peaches, even though I shouldn't eat them. I was like, might as well.
How can I be of service?
Your returns are in there on some shards of Evendim's history, I trust.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Oh man, okay. You have recovered quite a few artifacts and bits of pottery from shores of Lake Nenuial. So now we need to sort out the valuable pieces from the rest. I've been separating the pieces I've collected by size on each of these mats. So if you do the same, I would appreciate it, and I can examine them easily for clues of their history. It should not take long. What up, Underwall? I think I'm gonna keep it locked in, bro. I got this. Appreciate your vote of confidence. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Alright, there we go. Ooh, organize them. Look at all those.
What can I do for you?
Thanks for your help, Surrendia. Nathaman thinks such efforts are fruitless, and they are. That any time spent out of battle with the tomb robbers is time wasted, but I disagree. We must salvage whatever remnants of our history from them we can, whether through combat or the avoidance of it. You have a good heart and a helpful spirit, Surrendia. I believe that you are indeed a friend of Aragorn. Tell Kellenglad as much. Thank you again for your efforts. Nice, level 34. We're getting close to 35. I can't wait to use this new bow. The bow's gonna be like OP. Bow's gonna be super OP. Now on to the next one. What was this? That's the only one I did so far, right? Yeah. I haven't done any of the other ones. I need to defeat Jabe Grimshaw, and I need to defeat some here. Oh, what the? Definitely not to the Shire. So here. Okay. So first let's deal with the Bogresht and the... Okay, sounds good, Frontward. I appreciate you hanging out. And yeah, thank you so much for chilling with me today. And hopefully you'll be able to see No Man's Sky in the VOD, because I will be switching over to it in a bit. But it'll be in the VOD, and I'll set timestamps for it later. So yeah, it's easy to find. But it's a great game, and I was gonna say it's free to play, but it's not. Yeah. I'm gonna switch over to once I finish these quests. So we'll do the loyalty proof quests, and then we'll switch over. Alright, have a good night. See you in the next one. So see you tomorrow probably, hopefully. Good night. Yeah, this definitely was waking me up. I gotta start doing this more often when I'm streaming. The only issue with this is I might get fat. I guess I'll just do like more runs. Maybe start biking a bit more just to offset the calories. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna head straight to the area where I can kill these things. Not waste any more time. I'm not gonna mine anything. I'm just gonna go. Okay, unless it's right in my path, then I'll grab it. Okay, so here, I think I need to kill these guys, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Bargisht. I always say the wrong thing for these guys. Bargisht. There's another Bargisht. Oh, no. Oh, my knee. It hurts. I gotta figure out like some other good I might change my sub emote or sub thing to something else. Something like something Lord of the Rings themed. Even though I like what I have right now, it's kind of cool. It's got like the from Battlefield. Oh yeah, there it is. Seafy Cold, welcome to the welcome to the channel. As I was saying, it's got that dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And how are you doing today? I'm thinking of changing it eventually to something else, but right now I like what it is, the follow in the sub. That's all the Bargisht or Bargisht. Is that everything? I just need to kill another bat or defeat another bat. It's interesting because even the way they describe it, like they say defeat, right? And technically you're not really killing anything here. Because this is morale. Once morale runs out, you become incapacitated. So you've been defeated. It's a pretty interesting way to look at it. And a smart way to do it. So you're not, don't feel as guilty about killing everything in your path. Now we're gonna head back to, actually no, we're not gonna head back. We're gonna go towards Forod and kill this guy up here. Well, incapacitate him, not kill him. once we do that, we will have completed the Earn Our Trust. I almost jumped off my mount. Let's go get the, oh wait, that's not where I want to go. Because I don't think this is, yeah, this is just a random encampment. I want to go over here. So, once again, I know Frontward has gone to sleep, but he did say he wanted to take a look at No Man's Sky. For everyone else that's watching currently, please let me know if you would prefer that I stay on LOTRO, or you're okay with seeing what No Man's Sky is all about. And if you prefer LOTRO, I'll stay on LOTRO, because I do need to level up, so I don't mind. But I would like to play some No Man's Sky as well. Okay, let's head up here. This is such a nice area though. Annúminas is like one of my favorite places. Evenendim, it's so good. Especially now that we have boats. Back when we didn't have boats, it wasn't as much fun. The long swims. I think I still have PTSD from those, a little bit. Is that a brigand? No, it's an unfriendly man. Well, that's that one quest where you're trying to avoid the unfriendly men. I remember that one. I can't believe, honestly, it's like sometimes the things that I remember, I'm like, how do I remember that? Because it's been so long since I played anything related to Evenendim. Do I have any? I do.
Oh, good day.
Do I have any? I do.
Hello there.
Do I have any? I do.
Hello there.
Do I have any? I do.
How do you do?
I think that's all the quests done for today. Task limit reached. Thank you very much. Alright, so he's up on that hill. I gotta figure out how to get there. Because I need to incapacitate him. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, so this is, oh yeah, there's a path. What? I thought I had enough focus. I do need to get a lot of Tomb Raider stashes because I need to get my rep up. So it's good that I'm getting them. Oh, a well-kept Matham? I didn't know you got Mathams in Evenendim. That's pretty awesome. I'll take it. I want to hit level 30. Okay, actually, you know what? We will set the new goal, okay? This is the new goal for this stream. Once we hit level 30, but then once I equip the new bow, I'm gonna want to use it. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. We'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna lock myself in. All right, guys. Because I don't want to lock myself in. It's like I don't think I'm gonna play No Man's Sky at this rate. Because I keep wanting to do more of this. LOTRO is just becoming more fun every day. I'm looking forward to getting to like Mirkwood and stuff. Oh my god, that's gonna be. Oh, there's a. Where are you? There it is. I should have taken this quest before I came up here, because I know there's a quest of dealing with the howlers. I just don't remember where. Oh, what did I already eat all my? Oh my god, this is why it sucks having candy, because I eat the stuff too fast. Alright, can I get up there from here? No, I will need to go around. Tomb Robber, give me a sash. Nice. No carton is the only free luggage on Eagle Airlines. Service stops at the Black Gate to the... What's the class? Okay. I don't know the answer to that, so I can't answer that question. Veteran Tomb Robber, do you have anything nicer for me than a sash? Nope, you just have a sash. I'm surprised. I thought you would have something else. Okay, now... How do I get up there? I guess I just walk up here, right? This looks right. Baradrath. Ah! I thought for sure I was gonna get hit by the Eye of Sauron. Uh-oh. Oh, this is Jape? I didn't even realize. Goodbye, Jape. Alright, now that's everything I needed to do, right? I think so. Ah, yes. I will collect one more sash for my my home. Yeah, nice. Thanks for the sash. Oh no, my leg. I think tailors make the... I don't think we make, as a jeweler, I don't think I make emblems. Could be wrong. I haven't crafted enough to know. But I'm pretty sure the jewelers make stuff for like rune keepers. That's why my next class I think is going to be a rune keeper. Because I think I craft stuff for rune keepers, right? Let's see. Yeah, rune stones. There it is. Oof, so many wargs. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Oh, that was gonna hurt more. It's just I want to get the quick travel or the guide to Evenendim, but I think I have to be a certain level, which is higher than what I'm at right now. I just don't remember what. New branches. Let's go over here. I'm really looking forward to this week because okay, so this is gonna sound bad. Even though, okay, let me caveat this first, okay? I enjoy my time with my kids, okay? I really enjoyed it. But now I'll tell you why I had to caveat that. Because I took 2 days off this week, Thursday and Friday, to be able to focus on, like, you know, getting the backlog all updated for the VODs on YouTube, and then also streaming in the day of one of those days. And then on Thursday I did get a chance to do some of that, but then on Friday they had Pro D days, both of them. So as a result they were well, at least one of them was like home, and although I enjoyed it, it kind of put me back a little bit in terms of what my plans were for content. So hopefully this week I'll be able to catch up. So I'm looking forward to this week for that reason.
What can I do for you?
You return and in victory. I confess that I did not fully expect either of those tidings. There's more work to be done, Evenendim.
Stay a moment.
It is not yet enough, Evenendim. I need you to show me that you hold the history of the Dúnedain as important as I or Estel. If Kellenglad does decide to help you, I will not be held responsible if you turn to plunder. In Andúril, just north of the road that runs to the fields of Fëanor, there is a small graveyard called Gorthost. The names, birth dates, and death dates listed on the stones there have not been recorded. Take this charcoal and this parchment and make rubbings of the graves of Gorthost. Beware the bats and the bargests that are sure to prowl nearby. Gorthost is by a collapsed wall north of the ruins of Oshirin, and also north of the road. If you return from the errand, our ancestral records will be more complete, and you may have proved your worth to me, perhaps. Alright, what about the other guy? Having killed him or incapacitated him should be enough, right? Let's see.
How can I be of service?
Grimshaw is no more. This is excellent news, Evenendim, and I begin to believe your tale. It is not yet enough, I'm afraid, but perhaps you are telling the truth. If you succeed at my next errand, I will be free of doubt.
Could I speak with you a moment?
While you were confronting Jabe Grimshaw in Tin Forneck, a ranger named Pentashal sent word of many boggarts advancing towards the ruins of House Brumbar. Brumbar was a Dúnedain line of no small importance before the abandonment of Annúminas, and we must keep the grounds of that ancient manor safe from treasure seekers, though the buildings are mostly gone. Pentashel did not seem overly concerned about this band of boggarts, but I would be put more at ease if you stood with him. The creatures are cowardly, but in great numbers even the weakest of the foes can pose a threat. The ruins of the House Brumbar are north and east of Hemdier. In Andúril, or Adual, cross the bridge to the mainland and follow the shore northward. Brumbar is little more than crumbling walls now, but we know we cannot allow the boggarts to befoul its memory. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so this one's just to the west here on that side, and then the other one is where? Over here, okay. Alright, so it's here, up here. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna help you.
What can I do for you?
Nathan has sent you to me. I do not think I will have need of your assistance, but I know better than to refuse help earnestly offered. These boggarts are weak, but their great number gives them courage. This courage is misplaced, for we will turn them aside from House Brumbar with ease. Make yourself ready. Boggarts. More are approaching, alright. I'll let you deal with them a little bit. Alright, cool. I think the last of them. Return to note with these tidings. Alright. That was such an easy quest. I love it. Alright, now I gotta deal with the other one over here. Gotta get those etchings or markings. Alright. do what you gotta do. Candiac, okay. I think I remember where this graveyard is. After we turn these in, okay, because we'll have his loyalty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, even though we're about to hit 35, I think it's better for tomorrow's stream to hit 35 and try out the new bow, which I'm very excited about personally. And I'm gonna switch over to NMS or No Man's Sky after this. Because I want to try the hauler update. I really want to get me a flatbed. I think its novelty is going to wear off pretty quick, but I just want to have it. Oh, come on. Oops, did not mean to do that. Is that honey? I think that's honey. I will have to ride back to Evenendim or to Hemdier because I do not. What the heck? There's one marking. 2 markings. 3 markings. Oh. Come on, guys, stop it. Alright, we're gonna put this on here because I don't want to die to these guys. Last one. Oh. Alright, let's go. Come on, leave me alone, guys. I don't want to fight you. Enough of your brethren have been incapacitated. You do not need to join the long list of fallen enemies that I have. Okay, why am I riding? Oh, like running on foot. Should be riding. Yo. Gee. I'm gonna redeem a hydrate. Yeah, I need that. Need that sweet, sweet elixir of life. Alright, let's see. We're getting close to Canadiac. Such a... Oh, what the... Oh, okay. This is interesting. You can kind of see the skybox has that like artificial line right there. So they kind of... Oh, that's immersion breaking for me. You see the skybox has that line. Which means that this is part of this, and then like the actual full-on skybox is up there. Interesting. I guess in like back in the day you might have only seen that much of the screen, that's why it was okay, but now with HD screens, like wide screens, you're gonna see everything. Okay, almost there. Here we go. Do you want to ask me how I got these guys? I don't know why I just thought of the Joker. Oh, I guess because of the here we go. Here we go.
What do you need?
Very good. These rub-ins are clear and easy to read, and the information will be most helpful in piecing together some gaps in the histories. Go across the way to the bookshelf containing our lineages and place these grave rub-ins on the right shelf. Come back and speak to me when this is done. The heck? Where's your bookshelf at? Why am I coming over here? I think the library's in here, that's why. Hemdier. Isn't this it? Am I in the right place? Saying to put it over there. Maybe I'm not in the right place. So close yet so far. I really was hoping to hit 35. I still could, I guess. I'm torn though. Is there a library here? Ah, there it is. Lineages.
What can I do for you?
Thank you for your efforts, Hemdier. For my part, I believe that you've been sent by Aragorn, and I hope that Kellenglad will help you with due haste. I will tell him that you are not a tomb robber, and that your assistance has been great help to me. And then the last one is over here.
What do you need?
You have returned, Hemdier. I must applaud you, and apologies for the same time. At the same time, I still did not believe you were trustworthy. These are dark days, and the Dúnedain cannot afford to trust so easily. But you have proven yourself. I still do not believe you were trustworthy. These are dark days. Okay, cool. I will tell Kellenglad that your errand must not be hindered. Do not think less of me. The Dúnedain have not survived through the years by having an abundance of trust. Oh my god, we're so close. Okay, let's talk to Kellenglad. Or Kellenhat.
How can I be of service?
Hey Ghost, welcome back. I thought it was a fart. I thought it's a fart. Oh, that's funny. How's it going? Did you stream today, by the way? I didn't have a chance to check earlier before I came on because I had to rush to get on time. And welcome to the stream, sir. How are you doing? You know what's funny? Oh, you're at work. Oh, right, go. Sorry. I confused you for, what's his name? Dang, I can't remember. Cozy? No. Oh, shoot. Sorry, Ghost. Yeah, my bad on that one. Apologies. That's hilarious. That's always a big problem, right? Like when you go to the washroom and you expect it to be quick and boom. Nope. Okay, nice. I'm thinking of switching over to No Man's Sky after I turn this in. But the downside of that is I'm so close to hitting level 35 and I really wanted to try out my bow. We'll see how it goes. I have heard from my brother and surrender. They are satisfied that you are who you say you are. I apologize for my mistrust, but you cannot be too careful of strangers in these days. No matter whose letter they carry. That's a lot of info, Ghost. A lot of info that I did not need. I hope that black ball is like an actual ball. Unless I'm like misunderstanding something here. You can elaborate. I don't know if I'm misunderstanding or if I'm right. But I feel like I'm right. I will help you acquire the Silithar from my lord Aragorn, but the power to do so does not lie with me. I must journey to speak with Gwyndeth, and I think it best that I alone make that journey.
What do you need?
A friend in Osford. Many years have passed since I first beheld Gwyndeth, the Blue Lady of Nenuial. But on that day I resolved to do anything in my power to preserve her peace and safety of the lake she loved. My duties are twofold, oaths folding in on oaths, for I swore to Aragorn in his youth this vow I swore to his father, to uphold the line of Elendil, using all my strength. The protection of Gwyndeth and Lake Nenuial also serves that oath, for Gwyndeth is the protector of the Silithar. Long has she maintained the flood that keeps the stone safe from robbers and plunderers. True-hearted she is, but slow to trust. She shares that in common with the Dúnedain. I must speak with her alone, but the work of keeping Evenendim safe will not stand for the delay caused by my journey to her home. I would have you travel northeast to Osford and turn Fornac, and offer your aid to a friend of the Rangers, Robin Dunkley. He is our ally against those who would plunder Annúminas. I will send word to Robin when I have returned from my meeting with Gwyndeth. Alright. I didn't get any XP for that. That's annoying. I guess it's because it's a new quest.
Greetings.
The Rangers of Estel. I'm gonna head over to Osford now. At 37 I can talk to Elendil. Let's just do a fast travel. 8 silver never hurt anybody. Back when I first started playing this game, that would have hurt. Because gold was very hard to come by. Nowadays it's like a hobbit present and you got one. You got like 2 gold. Or 3 gold. Sometimes even 4 gold. Depending on where you're at. So yeah, back in the day, it was a lot harder to get gold and silver. You had to constantly sell everything. Or just do a lot of quests. That's the other aspect of it. What the? Was I running around? I don't remember running around. Okay, cool. I'm here. Where is she? Or he? Robin Dunkley. There he is.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
You've come from Calenhad. I'm very glad to hear it, for friends of the Rangers are fewer now than they were of old. There's no shortage of trouble making the hills, or among the hills of Tynfornich. And it seems that more and more of these ruffians appear every day. If we don't turn them out of Evenendim, they're sure to plunder every last relic that remains from this height of the old kingdom. That would be a real shame, if you ask me.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
Life is hard in Tynfornich, Hemdier, and some of the folk who live here at Osford have begun dealing with robbers in order to better their fortunes. It pains me to say this, but even now, in Osford, you can find relics stolen from Annúminas. We should return those relics to Rangers of Rivendell. It's the right thing to do. You can find a chest full of stolen artifacts among the tents at the highest levels of Osford. North of here, please understand that the folk of Osford who trade with the robbers are not bad people. And desperation makes them unfriendly and more willing to compromise their values. But I do not want you to hurt them. Carry the chest to the Ranger Estel in Tynedier to the southwest and avoid the unfriendly men of Osford. They will find other means of sustaining themselves if this easy but reprehensible road is close to them. Be sure to speak with Estel when you've returned. Deliver the chest. Alright, let's go. Now I gotta avoid the unfriendly eyes. Alright, where's this box at? Anyone? Is it up here? I can't remember where this box is. Our chest is. I need to collect the chest of relics. Where is this? I don't see it anywhere. What the? Oh my god, I'm starting to pass out. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll switch over to No Man's Sky because I think that'll wake me up, and then depending on how that's going, I will either end the stream quickly or I will not. Actually, you know what? Unless you guys want to see No Man's Sky, I'll just end the stream here today because I'd rather do that than force you guys to watch something that you don't want to watch, and just you know, enjoy the rest of your evening, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will be back tomorrow to stream some more LOTRO. So Please let me know what you're interested in. If you are okay with looking at No Man's Sky, or if you want to take a look at it, I can definitely stream it. But like I said, it's not the end of the world. I could go to sleep as well. That works too. So please let me know what you would like. Okay, Silver's down to not take a look. So cool. I will end the stream there. Thank you. I appreciate you as always, Silver, and thank you, Goros, for dropping by as well. And you're gonna stream tomorrow night. I will see your stream and lurk. And to everyone else that tuned in, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the follow today. Let me see, what was the username? I know I have it here because I wrote it down. Seafy Cold, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. And I'll catch you in the next one as well. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now. Bye, everybody.